racism, I would define it as a collection of racist policies that lead to racial inequity that are substantiated by racist ideas.
That's true.
Anti-racism is pretty simple using the same terms. Anti-racism is a collection of anti-racist policies leading to racial, anybody want to take a guess? Equity that are substantiated by anti-racist ideas.
Come again?
What's going on, everyone? It's Talks with Kenny here today. We'll be reacting to Larry Elder, pretty much embarrassing the CRT professor Ibram X. Kendi. To me, racism is now becoming something that is only subjective. It only affects people at a subjective level or a personal level, as I like to say. Because if you ask 3 black people what is racism, they'll give you each a different definition of racism, right? And to me, if some language is used to observe and communicate something that happens in reality, right? If I see, oh, that's a woman, based on what I said language-wise, you'll be able to identify and get on the same page as me as I'm pointing out something in reality. These people don't do that. They use these word games, I like to call them, and I didn't steal this, but I learned this from Thomas Sowell, the world of words and the world of reality. If you live in the world of reality, you want to see, okay, how is this affecting me in real life? Well, if you're in the world of words, you're trying to define things that are not the actual definition. You try to get people to subscribe to that definition, right? If he said, oh, racist policies are like, these are racist policies because they affect people at a racial level, right? If 40% of black men are in jail and they only make 13% of the population, you'll say that's racist because it disproportionately affects black people, right? But then if I go and say, okay, then isn't the NBA disproportionately targeting black people because 70% of their league is black men? You'll say no, because you'll say, oh, no, that's due to their personal skills, personal achievement. They deserve to be in those positions. And I said, okay, the people that's 40% of the jails, which are black men, they deserve to be in prison too. So most of the times you in there because you killed somebody. But, oh, it's wrong that it's happening to black men. Like, it's asinine. No, you suffering the consequences of your actions. You make a choice, and the stats show, hey, this is the results of that choice at a community level. That doesn't prove racism. It just proves that a group of people do certain things, and this is their outcome. And I'm tired of people trying to use statistics to validate a narrative when they want to leave that inconvenient fact out of the equation. And this is why you got to be careful when people bring out studies and say, this proves racism. It doesn't prove anything. You're trying to attribute the result to a factor. But in a day, personal decision-making, your behavior dictates a lot more of your personal outcomes than any external factor can. Let's get into the video.
Definition of a word to define the word. And notice the laughter when he first said it, and I'll tell you why. Because people thought he was joking. Watch this one more time. Watch carefully. Listen to the laughter. And then when he repeated it, nobody laughed because he realized this man is not joking. And they still have no blooming idea what racism means.
Sure. So racism, I would define it as a collection of racist policies that lead to racial inequity that are substantiated by racist ideas.
And that brings us to critical race theory. Again, not defined, but I'll tell you what, a lot of parents are beginning to push back.
And this is one of the reasons I notice what the left do. They don't like to define things. They like to stay in this vague, oh, it's subjective, this is my truth stuff, to avoid actually having to defend their ideas. And this is one of the reasons why I believe that Kendi kept doing this circular thing. Oh, racist ideas, racist by racist. Okay, what is racist though? And then you go, racist. Like he's supposed to, like you're supposed to like interpret that. And then when you give your interpretation of what he meant, he's gonna say, no. You said that's wrong. That's not the correct definition. The actual definition is this, right? But you didn't give me anything. So so I had to do everything. I had to do all the work. And then all you get to do is sit back and criticize what I'm trying to explain to you. And this is why you can never argue properly with these people, especially when it comes to race, because they want to use racism as a shield as an excuse for all their inadequacies and negative outcomes in life because they happen to be a certain skin color, and it's okay for them to say that is a reason for why they fail. But if you do it to a non-black, you want to accept that as a reason for why they fail in life. You're going to be like, oh, you wasted opportunity. Oh, you didn't take advantage. Oh, you weren't prepared. And all I'm saying is, if black people start holding themselves accountable for their personal decision making in life, they'll have better outcomes. That's the case. But people hate standards. Standards are racist, apparently.
When you talk about critical race theory, which is pretty much going to be teaching kids how to hate each other, how to dislike each other, that's pretty much what it's going to, that's pretty much, I don't care what you say, it's pretty much what it's going to all come down to. You're going to deliberately teach kids, this white kid right here got it better than you because he white? You're going to purposely tell a white kid, oh, the black people are all down and suppressed. How do I have 2 medical degrees if I'm sitting here oppressed?
Because you're not black, apparently. That's what they're going to tell you. Because if you're black, you're supposed to be powerless. They attribute your race to an action, to an outcome. If you're not a thug, poor, with no education, you're not black. You have to prove you're black. If that's what it means to be black, then I don't want that membership. And watch, a lot of black people are going to start taking this approach. They're going to be like, oh, if that's what it means to be black, F that. I'm going to be me. I'm not black. I'm OJ. Watch a lot more. That's going to be the trend. You're going to see it. A lot of black men, especially black men, you noticing it. A lot of black men have been like, yo, screw this. I'm tired of being a victim. I'm tired of crying all day to people who won't do anything for my life. When I realize, yo, I have to care more. I have to be the leader in my life. I have to start it. I'm the captain of my ship. If I don't decide that I want to be successful, no one else can do it for me. No one can want it for me. No one can eat for me. I have to eat for myself. I have to sustain myself. And that's what a lot of people are starting to wake up to, especially Americans. I think America has been lulled into letting the government do all be all for us. And instead is us. We have to take that responsibility and we know that, hey, if we want America to stay free, we got to fight for it every damn day because it's not given. It's earned. Freedom is earned. Frederick Douglass said it best, that you have to fight for your freedom. Your freedom won't be given to you. You must earn it. And that's what America forgot, I think. And I'm trying to wake that back up. Hey, America, yo, it's not the government's job to provide your whole standard of living for you. That's your job. Man don't work, man don't eat. That's the guiding principle of my life, at least. I don't expect anyone to do anything for me. Everything I get is off the fruit of my own labor. I plant fruits of the benefits. But I can't just go into someone else's field without offering anything and be like, hey, I'm entitled to that those apple trees you got over there. What you gonna give me for it? No, you're supposed to give it to me because we're black. I'm your fellow countryman. You're supposed to just give it to me. And then you go, and the other person's like, how am I supposed to feed my family if I'm giving you this fruit for nothing? And that's how the government wants you to do it. This is how all these programs work. They take from the most productive to sustain the least productive people in America. Then they tell the least productive people in America that, oh, the rich are not paying their fair share when 60% of Americans who don't pay taxes are under $30K a year. They make under $30K a year. That means a single mom can go in with her 7 kids, put in her tax return, contribute $0. You can look it up. Go in Google, put tax return, whatever year it is you're watching this video, put that you're going to contribute 0 income. Say you're a single mom, put 7 kids at under the age of 2. See how much tax dollars you're going to return. You're going to get $46,000 at the time of this video back from tax returns, and you attributed nothing to the tax system. That's what the lower income people are doing in the tax system, but you want to tax the rich though. You see how selfish the tax rich, how envious the tax rich platform looks now? When you get the facts, when you get the reality of the situation, when the top 10% of income earners in this country are paying 90% of the taxes, you see, oh, you want these people to pay more? You want these people to pay all the taxes now? When they're already paying 90% of the taxes. It's asinine to ask for more. You just look greedy. You just look more lazy. And you can't get mad when conservatives are calling people, oh, the Democrats are the party of the lazy. You can't get mad. Because you got a bunch of communists, socialists, progressives that just want everyone to sit down and not having to work for their living. That's not a scalable or sustainable system, period. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree. I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comment section.
How did I get, first of all, stand up. We've only got 5 minutes now. 5 minutes.
It is sad that we are even contemplating something like critical race theory, where children will be separated by their skin color and deemed permanently oppressors or oppressed in 2021. That is not teaching the truth, unless you believe that whites are better than blacks. I have personally heard teachers teaching CRT, and we have had an assembly shut down because Duval County Public School System consultant thought it would be a great idea to separate students by race. This is unacceptable.
Garbage. CRT is garbage. To me, anyone who believes in CRT believes that it's the intentions. No, it's an unproven theory that does more harm than good. You're teaching powerlessness. You're teaching kids at 6, maybe 5 years old, that from birth they're lost, from birth they win or lose, and that they can do nothing about it. It's like genetic determinism all over again. Just based on your genetics, you lost at birth. Or you weren't white, you lost. It doesn't matter what you do. It don't matter what you do. You'll never be successful in this country. And then I point, look at LeBron James. He's an NBA player. He's worth more money than most white Americans in this entire country. How he do it if he's black? Is he powerless? Are you saying he's powerless too? You see when you test your theory in reality and it doesn't hold up in reality, your theory is wrong. But these people don't want to accept that they're wrong. They're just gonna be like, no. You just don't see it. You just don't see it, and they just want to keep continuing going down this road. Like, let me show you. It's not working, bro. It's already going the opposite direction. I already see where it's going. You're causing more racial division. You're making segregation popular again with these safe spaces in colleges. This is definitely only for black people. You're reinstituting segregation, and you're saying this is a good thing. And people are saying, we saw the end results of this already. No. You haven't seen how we do it yet. How arrogant it is that you think you can do better. Like you're so much better than your ancestors or people in the past that tried these previous ideas, saw it fail, but you think you can do something different. Crazy, asinine.
CRT is not an honest dialogue. It is a tactic that was used by Hitler and the Ku Klux Klan on slavery very many years ago to dumb down my ancestors. You cannot tell me what is or is not racist. Look at me. I had to come down here today to tell you to your face that we are coming together and we are strong. This will not be the last. Greet and meet. Respectfully.
And communists, this is the thing that they say in the Communist Manifesto. I forgot what it was, but they say that communists don't have kids, they have yours. Because they believe that, hey, he who controls the children controls the future, right? If they're able to educate your children, have a certain worldview at an earlier age, by the time they get to adulthood, it's a lot harder to bring them out of that way of thinking because they already been conditioned from a young age to believe these set of views. And I think this is what's going on in our public schools. Our public schools are heavily Democratic. I don't know if you guys noticed that. 94% of teachers in the teachers union vote Democrat. And this is why the teachers unions and the Democrats follow the teacher union so much, because the teacher union like, hey, we want transgenderism in class. We want DEI in class. And the Democrats will go along and say, yeah, they'll parrot their same talking points. They'll tell you as a parent that you should have no say in your kid's education because the teacher unions told them, no, the parents don't deserve any say. And you expect people to keep voting Democrat that's telling them, hey, the teacher's at the same level as a parent, when they don't even have the same level of responsibility for the child, but you want them to have the same authority as me, the parent? You crazy as hell. That's a losing proposition. I take care of my kid. I feed my kid. I provide my kid health care. All you do is teach, and you saying you have the same level of authority over my kid as me? But hey, they can keep going down this road. I'll just wait and see November 22, 2022, see if America will wake up to all this yet. I'm going to see. We'll see.
I mean, who would have thought just years after the election and re-election of the first black president, we'd be talking seriously about reparations and critical race theory, whatever the hell that is? And I'll tell you why. 4, 6, 8, 12. 4% is the percentage of the black vote the Republican Party got when Obama ran in 2008. After all, he's the first black president. Mm-hmm. But 6% is the percentage Republicans got when Obama ran for re-election. After all, he presided over the worst economic recovery since 1949. Under his presidency, black poverty got worse.
Wow. And then they want to get mad at black men for leaving the Democratic Party. Y'all crazy as hell. He just said it. Black poverty got worse under Obama. Black man was like, oh, you all talk. We ain't going to reward you or vote, or we won't vote. And you mad at the few that decide, hey, let's just vote for Trump. You mad at that? When you're not offering any new solutions, any better solutions. You're just giving us the same old, same old. Fear tactic. Black America's been voting Democrat for 50 years, still complaining about the same old problems. Where's the progress? Where's the progress at? Y'all still complaining about racism. Y'all still complaining about systematic racism. When people ask you where's systematic, prove it to me. Show me the law. Show me the law that's discriminating solely on my race. You can't find it. I find out it's in your imagination. It's a boogeyman you created in your head, and you're trying to get me to believe that too. So if racism only affects me if I believe in it, can you really claim that racism is a major issue in America? I'll wait. Let me know in the comment section. If racism is something that you have to believe in for it to affect you, can you really claim that in reality racism is a major issue in America? That's a question I want to hear your answers to in the comment section.
8% is the percentage of the black vote that Trump got in 2016 when he ran and said, "What do you have to lose?" And 12% is the percentage of the black vote Trump just got in November of 2020. That's a 50% increase over the amount he got in 2016. 4, 6, 8, 12. Those numbers are going in the wrong direction if you're a Democrat, and they are scared to death. So they're doubling down on calling black people victims and calling white people oppressors. It is a scam. Don't fall for it. I'm Larry Elder, and we've got a country to save. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, man, that was a good video. Let me guys know what you think, your guys' thoughts. My final thoughts is that the trend is going, like, more black people are going Republican more than ever now, because the Democrats show their hand. They show that, yo, you are all talk. All you guys care about is looking good, not being good. You say that, oh, this will do this result. Your theory is, oh, if we defund the police, crime will go down because the cops will stop agitating black people. The reality, crime actually increased by 30% because criminals realize, oh, cops aren't patrolling the streets no more. I can do what I want, unimpeded. Like, yo, y'all embolden criminals. That's the reality. And when you point this out, they don't want to believe it. They're like, no. We got to keep going down this path. We didn't execute it right. It's always someone didn't execute it right. That's why it failed. But if it was me in power, I could execute it right. How arrogant is that? That you believe that you're somehow so much better than people, so much more smarter than people, that they implement your said policy position wrong. But hey, let me guys know what you think in the comment section. Agree, disagree? Let me know in the comment section. I would like to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.